My first HO train layout in a long time, Part 14, my current KISS principal Deadrail system, choosing LocoFi. The following video demonstrates one reason why I chose the LocoFi system for my KISS Deadrail system. The LocoFi system turns on when the final battery is inserted into the battery box, but if the system is not receiving its Wi-Fi signal, it will not run the locomotive. That also means that should it ever lose its signal, the train will stop. Using the 50-foot boxcar as a battery car, I'm using 4 14500 AA size lithium iron phosphate batteries. I've created a battery box holder that sits in the boxcar. The battery is inserted. Much harder to do on camera. The fourth battery has been added, which really takes two hands. It's slid into the battery holder. The boxcar top has little stops on it so it doesn't go down too far. I accidentally hooked the car together. Don't want that yet. The top slides on. Once the top is on, everything is checked to see that it's on the track. It appears to be. LocoFi is turned on. Manage. There we go. We turn on the headlight. Yep, it's on. Bell. Horn. And it's all hooked up. Start up the engine. Reverse. Forward. Shut off the light. Shut off the engine. Go back here. Exit. I'm shutting off the app. Note that the engine doesn't move. To take out the batteries, or to stop it, I remove the battery box, grab the tab on this first one, knock everything off the track, but you get the general idea, and it's done. The last time I was involved in model railroading as an active hobby was in the late 1980s when I had HO and N-scale layouts. A lot happened in the intervening decades. Much had changed. There was a lot to learn in general, and I discovered Deadrail. In the video for my first HO train layout in a long time, Part 9, Number 6, I stated, using the principle of KISS, keep it super simple, is invaluable when applied to model railroading. Why Deadrail? Deadrail, battery on board RC, and power on board. For over 4 decades, I have been a strong advocate, publisher, and user of electrically powered radio-controlled RC model airplanes that use an electric motor and battery for the power system. At the end of 2021, It was a natural progression to carry that interest into investigating the possibility of doing the same for model railroading. While investigating and learning about model railroading today, I ran across the term battery on board radio controlled RC that led to learning that the terms Deadrail and power on board were also used in pretty much the same manner to describe the same general idea. To learn more about the topic, I read through Battery-Powered Models in HO Scale, Model Railroad Hobbyist, November 2014, by Dr. Jeff Bunza. Battery-Powered Models in HO Scale. The link is in the description. The graphic is one of many in the article. The bottom line was that Dr. Bunza designed a unit that was an RC equivalent for control of the locomotive and a battery system designed to charge and use a lithium polymer, LiPo, battery. There was an overload of information in that article, and I thought to myself, this is just too complex. In early 2022, I discovered what I thought were 6 existing products to use for Deadrail systems. It turned out that there were really only 5. A quick review of these systems is found in the link below titled, "A Quick Overview of the Deadrail Systems That I First Found." It is a very important read. After carefully weighing the pros and cons of each system, I still felt that they were too complicated and had too many parts. None of those systems appealed to me for many reasons. They didn't seem to meet my personal keep it super simple criteria. Also, because of the pandemic, many of the systems were not available at the beginning of 2022. My decades-long experience of using batteries to power electric motors and radio control, RC, planes, suggested to me that there had to be a simpler way to go Deadrail. I wanted a simple system that was somewhat similar to the ones that I use in my planes. There is a description of my electric power system for my planes in the link in the description. In February 2022, LocoFi was discovered. While the discovery of LocoFi was a bit serendipitous, it turned out to be an excellent choice for me. The LocoFi YouTube video titled Deadrail Operation with LocoFi 2 powered by a 2S LiPo demonstrated what I thought that I was looking for. I was attracted to the LocoFi system because there was no proprietary transmitter required. The required transmitter was an Android or Amazon Fire device using Wi-Fi to provide the 2.4 GHz RF signal. That was a plus for me. I had an old, usable Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge in a drawer. The receiver and the speed controller with the equivalent of a battery eliminator circuit are built into the Wi-Fi sound decoder with its attached speaker. The LocoFi decoder does not have an LVC built into it, but that can be overcome by using a timing device, which is exactly what I do with my RC planes. I ordered my first LocoFi 3 Wi-Fi sound decoder on March 6, 2022, and now have 3 of them operating Deadrail in 3 different locomotives. This has been an excellent system for me. I highly recommend the LocoFi system. Battery selection is discussed in my first HO train layout in a long time, Part 15, my current KISS principle Deadrail system, battery selection. The following is a list of my videos that feature using LocoFi. Making and using a portable Deadrail demonstration HO layout, parts 3, 4, and 5. My first HO train layout in a long time, parts 4 and 12. Resizing the browser window, as shown in the screen capture, makes reading my website much easier. I suggest that my website should be checked at least on a monthly basis to see what I've learned, relearned, and where I'm going next with this project. In March of 2024, the website was completely revamped and revised to make it easier to navigate and find specific information that might be useful to others. If you have questions to ask or comments to share, my email address is linked at the top of my webpage. I would love to hear from you.